Have you ever stopped to ask yourself why she tests you? Is it about control, manipulation, or could it be something more profound? The truth is, not every test is meant to frustrate you, and not every woman who challenges you has bad intentions. Many men overlook this critical reality. Some tests are about seeking strength, your strength. They're not designed to tear you down, but to discover if you're the kind of man she can depend on, respect, and trust. But how do you recognize the difference? How can you tell when she's testing to find stability versus playing mind games? Learning to distinguish between these can transform not only your relationships with women, but also your understanding of yourself. It's not just about what she's looking for. It's about how you rise to the challenge and grow in the process. To truly understand these tests, you need to shift your perspective. When a woman tests you, it's often a reflection of her need for security. She's looking for someone who can handle challenges, remain calm under pressure, and show consistency. It's her way of asking, are you the man who will stand firm when things get tough? These tests can feel frustrating, but they're not designed to push you away. They're a call to step up and show who you really are. On the other hand, not all challenges are constructive. Some tests stem from insecurity or emotional immaturity. These might feel like endless games, where nothing you do is enough. The key to navigating this is awareness. A woman seeking stability will test you in ways that promote growth and mutual understanding. A woman playing games will create confusion and chaos, leaving you drained and questioning yourself. The difference lies in how you feel and how the relationship evolves. Are her challenges bringing out your best self, encouraging you to be stronger and more confident? Or are they pulling you into negativity and self-doubt? The answers to these questions will guide you in understanding not just her motives, but also your role in the relationship. Embracing the right challenges and walking away from the wrong ones is a step toward becoming the man you aspire to be. Number 1. The purpose behind the test. Women test men. It's a natural instinct deeply ingrained in their nature. These tests are not about manipulation or playing games. Instead, they are driven by a need for assurance, stability, and leadership. A woman's test is her way of understanding if you can remain calm and composed when life feels chaotic. She wants to see if you're the kind of man who can rise above challenges rather than falter under pressure. These tests are not meant to provoke jealousy or insecurity, but to reveal your strength of character. Passing them isn't about proving your worth to her. It's about showing that you're steady and reliable in your own right. When you do, you gain her respect and admiration. But it's also important to recognize the difference between tests that seek respect and those rooted in insecurity or a need for control. Understanding this distinction is key to responding with wisdom and strength. To differentiate between the two, pay attention to the intent behind her actions. A test rooted in respect often challenges your emotional resilience or leadership without crossing boundaries. For instance, she might observe how you handle stress, deal with criticism, or respond to setbacks. These are opportunities to show your maturity and confidence without being defensive or reactive. On the other hand, a test driven by insecurity or control can feel manipulative or overly demanding. These may include attempts to provoke jealousy, guilt, or unnecessary drama. The key is to stay grounded and authentic. When faced with a genuine test of respect, respond calmly and with self-assurance. Show her that you can maintain your composure and lead with integrity even when things get tough. However, if the behavior stems from insecurity, set clear boundaries with kindness and firmness. Address the issue without playing into the dynamic, showing her that you value healthy communication and mutual respect. Ultimately, these tests are not about perfection but about consistency. Women admire men who are secure in themselves, who can navigate challenges without losing their sense of purpose. By staying true to your values, you not only earn her respect but also cultivate a stronger, more meaningful connection. Number 2. Understanding intent. Not all tests in relationships are the same. A toxic test is driven by insecurity or malice. It can involve constant accusations, unreasonable demands, or manipulative behavior designed to undermine you. These types of tests are traps, and the best response is to walk away from them because you can't win by playing into them. On the other hand, a reasonable test is much different. Imagine she sends a message saying, "I'm not sure this is working." This doesn't mean she's trying to push you away. It's more about seeing how you handle challenges. Will you stay calm and thoughtful, or will you react desperately? Another example could be when she posts a striking photo on social media. This isn't meant to make you jealous. Instead, it's a way for her to see if you're still focused on your own goals, or if you start seeking her validation. These moments aren't about playing games. They're a way of assessing your strength and character. The key is understanding her intent. Is she testing your emotional stability, or is she trying to control you? A woman who is worth your time will test you for the right reasons. When you can distinguish between the two, you gain clarity about both her and yourself. When you can clearly identify the nature of the test, it gives you the chance to respond with wisdom and confidence. A toxic test, fueled by insecurity or manipulation, will only drain your energy and create unnecessary drama. It's important to recognize these situations and remove yourself from them, because your emotional well-being and peace of mind should always come first. Conversely, a reasonable test challenges you in a way that allows you to demonstrate your emotional strength and maturity. These tests are not meant to trap you, but to reveal how well you manage challenges, how stable your emotions are, and how secure you are in yourself. When faced with a reasonable test, your response shows her what kind of person you are: calm, grounded, and secure in your own path. When you become aware of the difference between a toxic test and a reasonable test, you'll also gain insight into your own emotional resilience. These moments reveal not only her intentions, but also your ability to stay true to yourself, unaffected by insecurity or manipulation. A woman who values emotional maturity will respect you more for staying composed under pressure, and you will respect yourself more for staying true to your principles. Ultimately, this kind of clarity leads to stronger, healthier relationships, grounded in mutual respect and understanding. Number 3. The power of silence. One of the most powerful ways to handle challenges in relationships is through the strength of silence. When you stop reacting and engaging, something unexpected happens. The balance of power shifts. You take control of the situation, and she's left to wonder why you no longer seek her approval. This silence forces her to ask herself, who is this man who doesn't need my attention to feel good about himself? Most men buckle under the pressure to chase, please, or explain themselves, but a man who knows his worth stands firm. His silence disrupts her expectations and makes her see him differently, not as someone easy to figure out, but as someone strong, self-assured, and mysterious. And mystery holds great power. It's not about playing hard to get, but about reclaiming your self-respect. In a world where many men constantly seek attention, your silence makes you stand out, showing that you value yourself too much to be influenced by momentary emotions. This shift in behavior creates a sense of intrigue. When you stop chasing validation and stop responding to every emotional push and pull, you become someone people want to understand, not someone they can easily control. It's like you've stepped off the stage and stopped performing in the drama of constant neediness. In doing so, you elevate your status in her eyes. You become someone who is comfortable with himself, someone who has a sense of inner peace and strength. This is what makes your presence magnetic. It's not about seeking attention, but about being confident in your own value. Furthermore, this silence is not just about distance. It's about self-respect. When you no longer engage in the cycle of seeking approval or chasing someone's attention, you show that you have other priorities. Your life is fulfilling on its own, and your worth doesn't depend on her or anyone else's opinion. You are the one who dictates your value, not the situation. This gives you power, a power that doesn't need to be announced or flaunted but is silently understood. It makes you an attractive force, grounded in who you are and not swayed by outside circumstances. Number 4. Why women test. A deeper look. Silence works because it disrupts her emotional balance. Women are naturally emotional and often thrive in environments where they can read and influence others. When you remain silent, it challenges her ability to gauge your feelings and control the situation. This forces her to question what she thinks she knows about you. In turn, it presents you as someone unshaken, independent, and strong, a version of yourself that she may not have expected. Tests are part of her nature, both biologically and psychologically. They're not just about curiosity, they are about survival. She needs to understand if you are the kind of man who can handle life's challenges without crumbling. By passing these tests, you prove your strength, not by talking, but by showing it through your actions and calm demeanor. This shows her that you are someone who can remain composed, no matter what life throws your way. When you stay silent, it also forces her to reflect on her own feelings and assumptions. In a world where emotions can sometimes rule decisions, your silence acts as a grounding force. It removes the emotional noise and creates a space where she must reconsider her judgments. Instead of trying to manipulate or control the situation, you're demonstrating inner peace and self-control. This kind of strength is magnetic because it's rare and hard to ignore. Moreover, these tests she subconsciously initiates are a way for her to assess your character, to see if you are truly dependable, strong, and resilient. She's looking for someone who can stand firm, someone who doesn't buckle under pressure. The more you prove your ability to stay calm and composed, the more you earn her respect. It's not about winning her over through words, but by showing through your actions that you are the kind of man who can weather any storm with grace and confidence. This is the strength that resonates most deeply, making your silence a powerful tool in fostering respect and admiration. Number 5. Recognizing her tactics. When she tests you, it's rarely by accident. Every action she takes is with purpose, whether she's fully aware of it or not. It might begin with something simple, like a casual text saying, "Hey, stranger." At first glance, it seems harmless, but it's actually a subtle way for her to check how emotionally available you are. If you respond too eagerly, it shows weakness. But if you reply with calm and composure, you show strength. Then, there's the social media trap. She might start liking your posts, watching your stories, or sharing pictures meant to catch your eye. These are small gestures meant to provoke a response. She wants to see if you'll break your silence and give her the validation she seeks. However, a man who knows his worth won't fall for these games. He sees these actions for what they are, tests of emotional resilience, and chooses not to play along. Instead, he stays steady, sending a clear message. "I'm not here to be controlled. I am here to lead." By staying calm and unbothered, you demonstrate emotional strength and maturity. This behavior speaks volumes about your self-control and your awareness of your own value. Instead of getting caught up in her attempts to test your reaction, you understand that your worth isn't tied to her validation. You recognize that true confidence doesn't require constant approval or attention from others. When you refuse to react impulsively, you establish clear boundaries. You show that your emotional state isn't for sale, and you're not easily swayed by external influences. This not only strengthens your own self-respect, but it also raises the respect others have for you. She may try to test you in subtle ways again, but each time you remain unshaken, you prove that you're not someone who can be easily manipulated. You're the one in control, and that sends a powerful, attractive message to anyone around you. Number 6. Becoming the man she respects. The ultimate goal of the tests a woman might put you through isn't to break you down, but to find a man she can truly respect. She's looking for someone who knows his own value and isn't afraid to walk away when necessary. Women don't respect men who chase after them or crumble under pressure. Instead, they admire men who stand their ground, who lead with confidence, and who won't compromise their principles for temporary feelings. This kind of strength is rare. In a world where many men are desperate for attention, the man who values himself above all else becomes magnetic. Your ability to remain calm, stay silent, and avoid playing games makes you stand out. You no longer blend in with the crowd. You become the one she can't stop thinking about. This magnetic presence comes from a place of inner security. When you don't chase validation or seek constant approval, you're demonstrating a deep respect for yourself. It's a subtle yet powerful signal that you're not here to play games or seek attention, but to connect on a deeper level. A man who stands firm in his beliefs, with a clear sense of direction and purpose, becomes someone who is not easily swayed by external influences. When you hold back from engaging in unnecessary drama or emotional fluctuations, you show maturity and emotional control, qualities that are highly respected by women. They are drawn to men who can remain calm under pressure, who aren't afraid to challenge the status quo or make difficult decisions. The more you align with your true values and refuse to bend them for anyone or anything, the more you'll attract the kind of respect and admiration that's truly worth having. In the end, it's not about playing games or trying to impress. It's about being someone who is unshakable in their authenticity, and that's what makes you unforgettable. Conclusion: every challenge she presents to you is not about proving anything to her, but about proving your own strength and character to yourself. When you recognize that her actions are tests, you gain clarity and control. The key is to stay calm, not to react impulsively, and never let these tests shake your resolve. By doing this, you show not just her, but yourself, that you are above the game she plays. You don't simply pass her tests, you redefine them, showing that you're a man who stays steady, leads with confidence, and commands respect. Remember, when you face these challenges, it's not about her. It's about showing your true strength and resilience. When you stay grounded and composed, you're not only proving that you're capable of handling whatever comes your way, but you're also setting the standard for how others should treat you. You're teaching her and everyone around you that you are someone who doesn't fold under pressure, who maintains his integrity no matter the situation. This is the real measure of strength, being in control of yourself, not allowing anyone or anything to dictate your emotions or actions. In the end, it's your consistency, your calm in the face of chaos, and your unwavering sense of self that earns respect. So, the next time she tests you, respond with strength, showing that your value and worth are not up for negotiation.